Good morning, good morning. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to review episode 4 of Law and Order SVU. The last time I did a review on this show, it was the season premiere, which was 3-4 weeks ago, and it left me wanting more, to say the least. The episodes have gotten so much better. I mean, so much better. Welcome back, SVU. Okay, so this week we follow the story of a 15-year-old girl who also happens to be a vlogger. She goes to a party with a couple of her friends, and at this party she is raped and also drawn on, and then someone takes a picture and sends it all over the school. Something I really loved about the case itself is that it gave us a little bit of backstory with the beginning of the episode in terms of the survivor. It just kind of gave us a little, montage of her vlogging and going about her day, and then the bomb drops. This episode was completely centered around the case, which I loved. Our two main detectives, I would say, was Amanda Rollins and Olivia Benson, even though Olivia Benson's technically not a detective, but Finn wasn't there, so I'm guessing they had needed all hands on deck. So Amanda and Olivia had the most scenes. Loved the Benson and Rollins scenes. I love these two as they are written currently, where they have common ground. They're both single moms, they both work, and they're supportive of each other as opposed to just butting heads all the time. The butting head things was cool for a while, it was interesting, but I really like this version of Benson and Rollins a lot better. I think it's grown their relationship, and it shows that they rebuilt the trust that they lost in previous seasons. Can I just say that I loved that there was a reference to a previous episode. I don't even think it was last season. I think it was a couple seasons ago that they gave to Amanda, where she had a case where a survivor was what they call pink clouding, which is basically the point in time where after an assault you think everything is fine as long as I just move on and just forget it. It happened. I can't change it. And just try to, act like I'm fine, even though inside I'm dying, but I'm not going to acknowledge that part of myself. I really appreciated that they made that one line reference, and that's all it took, was that one line. Another thing I beyond appreciated was the peppered details of the personal life, between the whole Liv situation with Noah and his maternal grandmother, and then we got to see a little bit of Rollins with her past, which I think she was referring to what happened between her and Captain Matthews. Was that it? I'm pretty sure that was his name. I do remember the episode was called Forgiving Rollins, but I do not remember which season it was. Was it 15? I might have to look that up. The pacing of the episode was amazing. Like I said, it was very reminiscent of the Law and Order SVU that we all know and love, and the Law and Order SVU that we've wanted since the end of season 17. Season 18, I think that's the season that nobody ever wants to talk about. The way that the case was slowly unfolding, and we could watch it slowly, kind of everything fall into place and the whole picture clear up, that was perfect. Those are the kinds of SVU episodes that I absolutely adore. Again, because I enjoy being on the journey with our detectives and Lieutenant. And such a powerful ending. Very simplistic, very real. I mean, it's a conversation that needs to happen more often, I feel. Cyberbullying and bullying in person, it's very real, and not very many people want to acknowledge that. But I loved the way that they acknowledged that this does happen in the real world, and it happens a lot more often than people would think. I've been cyberbullied, I've been regular bullied. I've been bullied in person countless times throughout my 31 years of living. It's not fun, but I think just sending the message and getting the conversation going, that great A. Thank you, Courtroom Scenes and Lawyering from Barba. I loved how involved he was in pretty much every process of the episode. And I really dug the courtroom scene. It wasn't a long courtroom scene, but I dug that they included it. Things I didn't like about the episode. I mean, I missed Finn, but it didn't take away from the episode for me. It would have been cool to have him there, but I mean, that wasn't something that I was thinking about throughout the whole episode. He just wasn't there. He just wasn't there. Maybe he was sergeanting somewhere, who knows. Also, did we ever get clarification? Is he Detective Tutuola again, like for realskis? Or didn't he get promoted to sergeant? What's going on with that? I would love to have that touched upon in some future episode. Peter Scannavino, I mean, I have no words. He's amazing, and he is so good at Sonny Carisi. You can really tell that he internalizes every piece of dialogue. All the actors do. All the actors really internalize every piece of dialogue. But in this particular episode, he didn't have that many scenes. He had a good amount, but he didn't have that many scenes. But the scenes that he did have, they stayed in my mind, even though it was kind of, I would say it was definitely centered around the case, but outside of that, it was kind of more focused on the relationship between Amanda and Olivia, kind of focused on how they work together and how their relationship has grown since, I don't know, the last time Olivia was pissed off at Rollins. So you would think that the Carisi scenes or the Barba scenes, that they would be kind of forgettable. They weren't. And I mean, that's pretty much due to the superior acting by both Peter Scannavino and Raul Esparza. That doesn't shock me though. They're both awesome. Like, yay. All in all, it was a fantastic episode. This is why I always say that when we get a new showrunner, you need to give them like 3 or 4 episodes to really get a sense of how the season is going to flow for the rest of the time. And I mean, this just proves it, because the season premiere, not that it was bad, it wasn't as good as it could have been. But since then, the episodes have only been getting better and better. The best episodes thus far have been 3 and 4. And hopefully they'll just continue on this upward direction, because amazeballs. So that's it, guys. That's all I got for you today. Quick announcement, super excited. I bought tickets to Hamilton. It is playing in Chicago. We are going in March for my birthday, and I'm super excited, especially because Karen Olivo will be playing Angelica Schuyler. Some of you may not know who Karen Olivo is. If you don't, she is awesome. She is also a Broadway performer, or was a Broadway performer. She's been in shows like In the Heights, she was in Tick Tick Boom, and then she kind of left New York and left the acting world in general. She moved back to Wisconsin and she's been teaching now. She only really performs a few times out of the year, not very often at all. So we're gonna get to see her in Chicago playing Angelica Schuyler, and I am beyond excited to see this woman perform. So I will likely be doing a review. My battery's dying. I will likely be doing a review after the show and posting it probably on a Friday, because that's typically when I post my reviews and non-writing videos. What did you guys think of the Law and Order SVU episode? It aired last night, Wednesday. Well, you'll be seeing this on Friday, so it aired 2 nights ago, Wednesday. What did you guys think of it? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Let's discuss the episode. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button on your way out. If you have any questions or you'd like to follow my journey in writing my first novel, you can follow me at the Amanda Wilmot, or you can leave your questions down at the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel on your way out. I post new videos Wednesdays and Fridays. For now, I will say goodbye. Bid you a fond farewell, have an incredible weekend, and I will see you guys next time.